Hey, how are you doing? It's Alan here from Look for Warriors, and I want to talk a little bit about Charles Darwin. Charles Darwin. The theory of evolution. It seeped into our consciousness, survival of the fittest. It seeped into our consciousness as a people, as a human race. It seeped into our consciousness, the survival of the fittest, and it goes somewhere into the unconscious. And we think that to survive, because part of it is competition, and to survive we need to compete and beat other people down and be mean to other people, and it's kind of seeped into our consciousness a little bit. And what I'm saying about the theory of evolution is it's too myopic. It's too myopic because it's not the fittest animals or the fittest creatures who do the best. It's not the fittest. Because human beings, I think you'll agree, are the animals who've done the best. And it's not because of fitness, because we can, almost any animal can outrun us. Almost any animal can outrun us. Is fitter, is stronger, is more fierce. Could kill any of us if we're alone with the animal. If I'm put in a room with a tiger, I don't fancy my chances. I'm pretty fit. I could run for a while, but I don't think I'd last more than 10 minutes. So it's not survival of the fittest, and I'm not saying it's wrong, bad thing to be fit. It's definitely a good thing to be fit. But that sets us up as a divide and conquer paradigm. Survival of the fittest. We've got to be fitter and better than other people in order to beat them down, in order to do the best in our lives. And it puts us into the wrong paradigm, the wrong frame of mind. It's about, I've got to be better, I've got to beat. And I don't mind, I was watching Henry Rolland, and he was saying what motivates him is to do better than other people. And that's not a bad thing necessarily. But what the truth is about evolution, and evolution, sure, it happens. Absolutely. Animals do change. I haven't seen any animal change. But I'm very open to the idea that animals change over a long period of time. But it's more evolution of cooperation. It's more survival of the cooperative, survival of the connected. That's what it really is. That's what it really is. And that's the new paradigm we've got to get into our brains. It's survival of the connected family, connected peoples, a connected workplace, a connected country. It's survival of the connected, not of the people competing. And there's a nice little balance between competition and connection that actually works quite well. But I'm speaking to an iPhone right now, and it's an absolute miracle of technology, the iPhone. And it wasn't built because people were really fit or because people evolved to build it. It was built because there's connections that I don't understand between countries, between billions of people, and I don't know any of them. I may have seen one or two on the TV or on YouTube, but mostly don't. And people in China that I don't know were taken out of poverty because they could get paid to put iPhones together. And I know you can have a opinion on whether that's moral or not. I would rather see someone put an iPhone together than starve. And there's people in California that I don't know who work on designing the iPhone and doing retrospectives every 2 weeks and making the software better. There's programmers who sit in front of the computers all day and work on making the software better and more intuitive and easier for me to use. And there's people in California who work on designing the iPhone. Where should the power button be? How should you open the iPhone? What sort of hardware, what camera should go into it? I don't want to make all those decisions. But as people in California make those decisions for me. and there's probably people in India that put elements of the iPhone together, and probably in Japan, and there's probably elements that come from Korea, all over the world. I don't know any of those people, but they're all cooperating in an incredible way, which makes human beings survival prospects much higher than any animal. In fact, we've got to the point now where we decide what animals survive. That's how successful we've become. And even in the animal kingdom, the whole survival of the fittest thing is too myopic. It's just looking at one animal. But one animal doesn't exist on its own. It exists in a family, in a herd, and it's survival of the cooperative. It's the herd of zebras who are standing around eating grass and maybe drinking water, and a lion turns up, and as soon as the lion turns up, there's a fear goes into one zebra, and that fear goes right throughout the whole herd. They all feel it in an instant, and they all start moving. Some of them don't even know why they're moving. Most of them haven't seen the tiger, but they know it's time to move because they can feel it. There's a connection between all those animals. And then the tigers or the lions, they start getting together. So they have their own connection where they get together and they hunt together. And sometimes two or three of them will turn up at one end, scare the zebras, so they run one way, and there'll be a tiger waiting for them at the other end. And that's how they cooperate. They cooperate to survive better. And it's the animals, I'm going to suggest that it's the animals who couldn't cooperate that have disappeared. Couldn't cooperate together. The ones who are intelligent enough to learn to cooperate are the ones who are still surviving. And nowhere is that more obvious than with the human race. And we cooperate in ways that we can't even understand. Like, I look around my room, there's a light. Could have taken 20 different people in 5 different countries to put that together and market it and put it online and sell it. I ordered it online. I have a stand here for my phone. Again, disparate 20 or 30 different people, or 3 or 4 different countries could have put that together. We cooperate in ways that we can't even understand. It's an incredible system of cooperation that we have set up. And is it perfect? No. No, it's absolutely not. No, it's absolutely not. But that's why we need intelligent people like you to make it better, and make it better, and make it better. And we've such a great system of cooperation right now that when you do improve it, you won't be just doing it to feel good, to have that good feeling inside. You'll get rewarded with money and homes and whatever it is that is a good reward for you, because of the amazing system of cooperation that we've built. So I'm going to say that Darwin was wrong about survival of the fittest. I'm not going to say the theory of evolution. I'm not talking about that, but I'm talking about survival of the fittest. It's too myopic. It's much too myopic. It's survival of the connected. The connected people do best. If you have a connected family, if you're connected with your kids, which just means having time with them and knowing who they are and speaking to them. You know those moments in the car when you're driving and you have that incredible chat out of nowhere? Survival of the connected. And it goes into the Maslow hierarchy of needs, which I'll talk about again in another video. But it's survival of the connected. It's the moments when you're in your house. Have you ever been at the moment when you're in the house and the electricity goes off in the evening and it's dark and you all sit around and you chat together? There's no Xbox and no internet all of a sudden. It doesn't happen very often, but it can happen. It's a nice moment. Or the times you sit down and you go through their school work. You download a a past paper from their exams, and you go through with them and you see what they understand. Or just those moments where you bring them football, or you go into the woods and walk with them. It's survival of the connected. I think we need to take that idea of survival of the fittest, which has gone into everyone's unconscious. Everyone has this survival of the fittest in their conscious. You got to take that and throw it away. You got to take the idea of survival of the connected and put that in instead. Put that in instead. Survival of the connected. And the closer connected you are with yourself, first of all, you need to have a connection with yourself. You need to like yourself. You need to hear the messages from yourself. Then you need to be connected to your family. A close family is a strong family. Then you need to be connected with the people on your street. Do you say hello to the people on your street? Do you know who they are? And it goes for your country as well. I'm Irish and very, very proud to be Irish. I like all other cultures and other countries. And so it goes for your country, and it goes for all people, because in your life you're going to run into all kinds of people, and that connection is so important. It's so important to feel that connection, and it starts at home. It starts with yourself, but it also starts with your family, and that's what the truth is. The truth is survival of the connected. This has been Alan here from Look for Warriors. Do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. I love when people do that.